Hi, you guys. I know all the stories that we've heard so far are about things that happened to the teachers and that they've gotten through and been brave through. But mine is a choice I made, so living with the consequences of it. So let me tell you about it. Okay, it was 1985, and I just graduated from college, and I just didn't want to go back to school yet to finish my degree and or to get another degree. So I was cocktail waitressing, coaching volleyball, playing volleyball, dating this goofball guy. Well, I ended up pregnant. So I was living at my grandma's house at the time and taking care of her house while she was in a nursing home. So I had really cheap rent, which was great, but the guy I was with, he was too immature to figure it out or want to grow up. So I decided that I was going to keep my kids, even after my parents, when I told my dad, he's like, "What do you expect me to do?" And I'm like, "Nothing, Dad, nothing." My parents wanted me to get an abortion. They wanted me to put the baby up for adoption. And I was just like, I can't do that. I can't do any of that. So I sucked it up and I swallowed my pride and I went on welfare and took out a ton of student loans. I sold my great VW bug car that I had and got an old beater hatchback that would fit a car seat and decided to go back to school. I needed to support my kids. Now, at that point, I found out I was having twins. I don't think I ever cried so hard in my life when I found that out, being that I was going to be a single mom. But I knew I had to go back to school and get a degree that was going to let me get a good job. So I went back to Cal State Fullerton, started taking math classes. I took trig and calculus. I was doing like 2 hours of homework every night with 2 babies in my house. So I decided I needed a job that was like immediate. So I transferred to UCI and they told me I had to take this really hard national teachers exam math test. It took me 3 times to finally pass it. And I just kept studying and studying. I missed it by 1 point at one point and I passed it like 3 days before I was supposed to do my student teaching. But every morning going out to school, I drove from Bellflower to UCI and I had to drop my kids in Buena Park. So I drove. And every morning I would pack us a bunch of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches basically to eat for dinner on the way home. So I went to school every day for a year and then did my student teaching and then got my first job at South Middle School 27 years ago. So it was a lot of hard work. There was a lot of nights I spent crying and just being really lonely, but it was so worth it. And my girls are amazing. They're gonna turn 30 this year and I have I love my teaching job. So, persevere. If you set your mind to it, no matter what people are saying, you can do it, because I did.